Happy Wednesday. Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you. Hi, hi, hi. Come in, come in, come in. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, 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 hi. Hello, hi. How you doing? How y'all doing today? Thank you. Hello. Hey, Kiana. Faithful Medium, happy Wednesday. Kelly, Dolores, Clairaudience, India, Joyce, Jasmine, Justice, Sensei, Jasmine, Carmelita, me. Hey, y'all. Hey, so much. All right, let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Scene. And today I'm reading for the beautiful, handsome collective. Hello, collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. 2 more times. Okay, flowers, flowers, flowers. 1 more time. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Yes, let's get into it. I ain't gonna lie. When I got out of meditation earlier, I actually was laughing and I thought it was funny. That's just my own personal dark humor, okay? But anywho, channel message here is that they're watching them deteriorate. They're deteriorating in their mind. They're seeing things. They feel like their mind is playing tricks on them, right? Please keep in mind that this is a collective read, okay? So not everything is going to resonate with you, all right? So anywho, they're watching them deteriorate, okay? So someone thought that they were, I guess, bigger, stronger, you know. They thought they just had, reign over your life. And what's happening here is that they feel like they can't grasp the things that they are actually seeing. So their home is being haunted right now. There are a lot of different types of apparitions and lower level entities within this home. If you want to know if an entity or energy of a lower vibration is within a home setting, the home will be extra hot, like super, super hot. It don't matter if you have your heat on, it don't matter if your heat is off, but when you walk into a home and it's always considerably, like, overwhelmingly hot, that is one indicator that's an actual lower vibrational spirit could be dwelling within this home or in that home. There are many. I saw 5. I saw 5 dark, very, very dark entities that were surrounding this person's bed. I was standing near the foot of the bed in a chair. They could not see me, but I could see them. And as I was sitting at the foot of the bed, there were 5 spirits that were surrounding the bed. And I literally saw this person like beat up themselves. They were having like nightmares and dreams. And they were screaming up and stuff like that. And when they started to scream, someone came rushing into the room and they tried to kind of like help to alleviate the night terrors that they're going through. The reason being that they're going through night terrors here is because all of what they have sent to you is really, 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 really starting to take a toll on them. Thank you so much for the gifts and the shares as well. Thank you so much. It is starting to take a toll on them. It could be a Capricorn here. It's who is this dust mite of a Capricorn? Low vibrational Capricorn. They're trying to make provisions to leave the home now, but they don't have money to leave this home. The home is up for repossession or it's up for like eviction. So they have to leave the home anyways, but they're wanting to leave the home sooner because they feel scared, chicken, to stay within this home. I also saw that they were actually like kind of pleading with the spirits that were surrounding them. Again, they were in this bed setting and there were like 5 spirits that were around them. So there were 2 on one side, 2 on the other side, and then there was one at the top of the head. So wherever you will lay the head of the bed. And that was the biggest one. That spirit was the biggest one that was at the top of the bed, and it's like a lamp. I guess I could put it that way. You know, sometimes you may have like a night light that hangs over your bed, so that way you can read or whatever it is that you do at night. Let me put this heat on. It's a little cold back here. Every time this person would like kind of yell out or scream, the entity would get bigger or just grow bigger or metastasize bigger. And as it kept metastasizing, kept getting bigger, it kept leaning forward. So again, if you're laying down in bed, right, and you have the spirit trying to come out over you like this. So it's like, ah, ah, ah. But then they're also going through paralysis, spiritual paralysis. And they're trying to kind of fight and they're trying to get themselves out of this. They feel very secluded, and then they also feel like that they can't fight. Okay, they feel like they're losing this fight or it's a losing battle, and it's enough evidence for them to understand that this is real. That the things that they were doing and then hiding their hands, saying that they never did it, they would never do it. I don't believe in that type of stuff. Anytime somebody tell you that they don't believe in spirituality or I don't do them type of things, keep a watchful eye over them type of heifers, okay? Because normally, from my experience, those are the main ones that be doing the foolishness behind your back. Well, that's fine. They could do whatever they want behind your back, but eventually things are going to be visible for everyone to see, and that's what's happening here. This person can't sleep without the lights being on. They can't sleep without some type of electronic something to be on because they just know that that spirit is very heavy over them and they don't know how to disconnect from it or they don't know how to stop it from coming. They opened a portal, Pandora's box. They thought that they could handle it, and they could not. And they're grieving really bad, and they're hurting really bad, and they just wanted to stop. Sounds familiar? They'll do whatever they can to make it stop. Yes, I am a fly on that wall. I am. I sure am. I sure am. I want to see what's going on. I'm pulling back the curtain. Let me see what's beyond the veil. The things that they don't want you to be aware or to know what they're going through. Well, let me pull it back for you, for the ones that can't see. That's why I keep saying, get your snacks. Get your frock. A frock is a nice attire. Get your frock. That's number one. Get your snacks, get your food, and get your drinks, and pull up and watch this SHIT show, because that's what this is, boo. Their eyes are sunken in. When I was in my meditative state, I saw the eyes like really like sunken in. It was like it was hollow. I guess is the best way I can explain it. It was very hollow. They were very lethargic as well. They couldn't speak, or they couldn't speak out, or they couldn't scream. So I'm going to explain what spirit or paralysis, sleep paralysis is, just in case you're not aware, okay? So this is a collective read. Take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? Spiritual paralysis or sleep paralysis is when you are sleeping in your bed or you're just in a sleeping state and you're trying to awake. You're awakened, but you can't move your body. The reason why you can't move your body is because your soul travels while you're sleeping during the nighttime. It travels, it roams, okay? This is where your dreams come in and things of that nature, right? And normally when your soul or your spirit is roaming around in different dimensions and things of that nature, sometimes you may have an experience where you're trying to move your body but you can't. If there's no spirits in this vessel, remember this is a meat suit, this is a body, and if there's no spirits within the body can't move. Okay? So that's what happened there. Their spirit has been roaming all over the place, but their spirit has been picking up a lot of other entities attached, and that can actually happen too. That's why you got to be very careful trying to astral project into other people's dreams. I don't recommend doing that, but if you want to do that, that's up to you. I just don't recommend doing that. Prying in on other people's like dream state, trying to change the trajectory of other people's dream state, many different things that people attempt to do to make others afraid of whatever, however, right? And this person can't shake this energy. They can't shake they know that it's the end. They know, and it really freaks them out because they feel like it's nothing that they can do. It's just like more so like they just feel like that they just have to take it. It's just like, you know what, F this. I'm just, whatever. Whatever that they can do to just deflect as to what is happening. You may have actually mentioned to this person beforehand that you may have actually saw them in your dream state. That's a strong confirmation for whoever that resonates for. You may have actually had a conversation. It may not have been with them, but you have had a or several conversations in regards to that person coming up in your dream state. They were trying to manipulate the way that you saw things, or they were trying to infiltrate your dream state to get you to do certain things. And it's very important to ensure that, because some spirits or some energies will test you, and they would try to get you to agree to some things, and when you wake up, you know, you all around you, you feel like something is off. You don't know what's going on. Why is life happening in this way? You were doing well at one point in time, and then the next moment is just complete like chaos. You know what I mean? That's one of many things, of course, okay? But that's what this person was doing. They were actually astral projecting into your dream state here, and they were trying to get you to do certain things. It didn't work because you are protected. You may have actually said no as well too, but more so you were fighting within the spirit. Remember, everything starts in the spiritual realm. Everything starts there first, as above, and then so below. So as it starts to materialize from the spiritual world, it's going to come down to the physical world, and you want to actually see it play out in 3D, okay? So that's what they were trying to do, and they've been doing this a lot. Like every chance that they could have gotten to try to make you not have a good night's rest. And this is another example as well too. Some days you may have waken up very lethargic. You may have waken up very tired. You may have also been waking up with welts and bruises and lashes and scars on your body, okay? You may have been fighting in the spiritual realm, and it showed up in your physical body. Remember, as above, so below. So you're fighting up there, and it actually metastasized, or sorry, not metastasize, it actually materialized into the 3D, and you're like, whoa, what's going on? How I get all these welts and bruises and scars and scratches and stuff like that? Yeah. So that's why it's very important to protect yourself while you're sleeping. This person thought that you weren't protected while you were sleeping. So they tried to find, you know, cracks or crevices within your auric field to slip through. for me, it's really ideal to not go to bed angry. If you can help it, try not to go to bed upset, mad, or angry. Because sometimes, depending on how strong your energy is, and sometimes you're not even aware of what is happening, just be mindful of your emotions before you go to bed, because sometimes that could actually materialize into something different as well too. Okay, so 2 things I would like for you to take from this: protection, 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 and your emotions. Yes, you can help it. Help to regulate yourself with your emotions before you go to bed. Because sometimes with this person, when you were with this person, they would incite an argument for you to be arguing and fighting, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then you go to bed angry. And then when you wake up in the morning, you're so tired, you're so lethargic, your head hurts, your head is spinning. You know what I mean? Those are signs of that, okay? So this person was really astral projecting into your dream state, and they really tried to change the way you saw things. They wanted to change the way that you live day to day, but they never wanted you to be aware that they were doing that. So what happened here is that their energy, or we'll say their soul, got stuck. We'll put it in that way. Their soul got stuck in between dimensions, and that's a real thing, okay? They got stuck to the point where they don't know, they can't differentiate between what is real and what is not. This is why they're having all of the nightmares currently in their actual awakened state, because they thought that they could leave everything behind within the spiritual world or the dream state, and that no one would have figured out that it was them. You know exactly who I'm speaking about if this resonates for you, okay? So people are slowly seeing what is happening around this person. As I mentioned, they were doing the blah, 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 the gibberish, the blah, 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 just gibberish, foolish gibberish. They feel that as they are awake or awakened in their actual awakened state, as I'm speaking to you right now, this will be considered your awakened state. You're very cognitive as to what's going on, you know what I mean? Versus you when you're in your dream state, you might not be. For some of you guys, you know how to control your dream state as well too. And that's a really, really beautiful gift to hone into, okay? Anywho. Yeah, you remember, you may have done it when you were a child. You may have done it when you were a child. Bells could be ringing for you, meaning like this resonates for you. And we have crab here. So you may have mentioned that when you were younger, when you were a child, that you saw certain things, you were able to do certain things, and the family dynamic that you were under here, they didn't believe you, or they may have thought you were off. That's for whoever that resonates with, okay? But going back to this person here, they just want this ride to stop. Thank you, soul survivor. They just want this hell of a ride to stop. They don't know what they have to do, but they're willing to do anything for it to stop. But they were the same individual that were willing to do anything to ensure that they put your life in a very chaotic way. They didn't care what they had to do. They didn't care what they had to say. They didn't care who they had to get near you, to ensure that your awakened state, your cognitive state, was destroyed or ruined. And it's happening to them. And people are seeing it happening to them. And people can't understand why it's happening to them. People see that they play with spirits. They play with them. There's a lot of trickster spirits that are around us. A lot. Some you wouldn't even think can come off as a trickster spirit. Clearly, they're a trickster spirit. They're not going to show you their hand. Why would a trickster spirit show you your hand? Come on. That doesn't make sense. They ain't going to show you your hand, but they know that if you're, not you, the karmic, if the karmic is going towards this specific energy or entity and is willing to shake hands, remember, when you're working with an energy or an entity, you have to give some kind of an offering or reciprocity of something, okay? I'm speaking more from the negative aspect of this at this moment here, okay? When you're wanting to do something to hurt someone in a negative, baneful way, you have to give up something in order to satisfy that spirit that you want to cause harm to a person. And if you're not able to do that, that spirit can turn on you. That spirit could turn on you. Oh me, oh my. Oh me, oh my. I'm sorry. They said, they knew what they said, and they said they wanted that. They said they were willing to do anything possible to ensure that you weren't able to move forward. They just want this spirit to just cause havoc and chaos in your life. Okay. Well, where's the reciprocity in it? What are you offering this trickster spirit? Well, they attempted to offer that trickster spirit your soul. But why would they do that? Your soul is not up for sale. Your soul is not up for, it's not up on the chopping block. It's not on any of those things. So why would they think that this trickster spirit would just be like, okay, yeah, that's fine, and just oblige to it? Anywho, the trickster spirit did attempt to do certain things towards you, and this is where your prayers come in, your mantras, your affirmations, your protection spells, your protection cloak, like however way you do your thing for your protection, okay? You were led, you were intuitively led. Remember, you have an inner guidance of personal self, the GPS, inner guidance of personal self, and you were nudged by your intuition, by your discernment, to raise your protection, to enhance your protection, to do certain things or to change certain things when it came to your protection. You may not understood why at the time, but this is your confirmation as to why that you were led to increase your protection, okay? They wanted to play on the black side, the dark side of spirituality, okay? And they did. They loved it until the entities, not just entity, entities, E-N-T-I-T-I-E-S, not just Y, I-E-S. The multiple entities are like, well, where is the pay that you promised? The pay was supposed to be your soul. You were supposed to be completely out of it in this shower to the point that you couldn't take it anymore. That was what's supposed to happen. And it did not. Because I always say, y'all got stuff to do. You were placed here on this world, in this earth, to do such magnificent things, not only for self, but for other people collectively. Your gifts, however that resonates for you, your gifts were created to help to elevate and evolve the community of the collective. Okay, just like how I'm here and I'm the messenger, I'm a messenger, and you know, that's my gift, to spread good information, solid, truthful, factual information to help you to elevate self. Now you got the information, it's each one teach one, or teach one, yeah, each one teach one. I think that's how it is, right? So helps to spread the goodness out even further, right? So I gotta lean back for this one. I'm sorry, I'm just enjoying this way too much. Y'all God, excuse me, I'm just enjoying this way too much. And yeah, so far we got Capricorn here, and this low vibrational Capricorn here, they are seeing the apparitions, they're seeing the entities, the same entities that they have called upon to come up against you here. And it's just not working, because they never thought that the spirit would have turned against them. They, you know what we dealing with here. They don't think about anything. They just do it. And they kept doing it, astral projecting, astral projecting, astral projecting, astral projecting into your world, into your reality, into your dream state here. And they really thought it was funny. So anywho, now that things have flipped over, now things have turned on them here, they can't take it anymore. They're crying for their mother in their sleep. A grown behind person calling for their mommy. My God. But anywho, they're calling for their mother. They're calling for other energies that are not dark but more so of the light, and they're trying to get them to kind of get them out of the situation here, and it's not working. Everybody just watching, me too. Like I said, my spirit, me and my spirit, we were in the meditative state, and my spirit literally pulled up a seat at the end of the bed, meaning your foot would be at the end of the bed, right? My spirit pulled up a chair and was like, sit right here. And I sat right there, and I just watched and watched. And when I say I laughed till I cried, I ain't gonna lie, I did. I laughed until I cried when I was in meditation. I said, it's flicking good for them. It's flicking good for them. So now they're trying to find different remedies and different alternatives to release these entities off of them, and it's not. What I saw at the end, remember I said there was a spirit at the top of the head, and then there were two on one side and two on the other side. They're going to come together, and they're just going to just take that person out. Where they messed up at, bread is in reverse. They didn't have the bread or the energetic reciprocity to offer or to give this spirit. Again, they just offered you up like it was just nothing. Like, well, just take the collective. No, that ain't how this work over here, little dog. That ain't how that work over here, little boo. It don't work that way. That's why I keep saying they don't know what they're doing. They have no knowledge, or they don't have the correct factual knowledge in regards to what they are attempting to do towards you. And even if I say it to them today, as I'm speaking to you, collective, they still not going to understand what I'm saying, because they're not at that level of comprehension to receive what I'm saying. And this is why they're going through what they're going through. They're having a near-death experience, boo. I mean, listen to me. What it's saying? Say life in reverse. And I'm not talking about the serial life. I'm not talking about the game of life, or maybe I am. But somebody's life is in shambles. They don't have no energy. They don't have no life to offer. They don't have no life to give. So they just running in circles. And their energy is depleting, because the entity that they called upon, they want their pay. Are you going to pay them in regards to what you said? You said you had a soul, Karmic. Where is the soul? This entity wants money or energy, because their money is their currency is energy. They want their pay. They want their soul. Since you want to be opening up Pandora's box, where is their energy? You understand where I'm coming from now? So since the energy or entity could not take you out, and it wasn't going to happen, but you had to be put in that position to learn how to protect yourself. Certain type of experiences that you go through, there are lessons in it. There's a reason why you may have go through certain things, that you may not have wanted to. But it's because you had to learn how to do certain things. Moving forward, we're in a spiritual war, a spiritual battle. And there are a lot of people that feel that they have some form of ranking in the spiritual world, and they don't. Clearly. They don't even have no damn training, child. They don't even have no training, no edification as to what they can do to get out of this. So here's the thing here, right? You ever notice that when somebody is very nasty spirited, that they only have a one-track mind way of thinking, right? And that one-track way mind of thinking is how they can destroy you. That's it. That's the only thing that they have this tunnel vision to and for, is how they can destroy you. But never, ever, ever do they think of the ramifications of what could happen if it could potentially backfire onto them. They don't have the antidote. They don't have any alternatives. They don't even have an exit plan. So what do you think is going to happen to them? Life is in reverse. You tell me, intelligent, handsome, and beautiful divine collective that you are. You tell me what is going to happen to them if this entity can take your soul away. Well, whose soul's at stake now? Who? They know they're near death because these entities are coming around and trying to get them to do certain things. So they're hearing voices in their head. That's a dangerous place to be in. Very dangerous place to be in. When you're hearing negative thoughts in your mind, and the negative thoughts are telling you to do certain things, that's not a good place to be in. As I mentioned, this person's in the end stages of spiritual psychosis. You go see it play out. I actually feel like these spirits are having fun with them, because as I said, they're having a near-death experience here, and it's like inches away for it. So it's like these entities are really, really dark, and what they're doing is they keep edging and pushing this person to the edge, where they know something had happened in the split of the moment, and then they bring them back, and then they bring them forward even closer to the edge of the end of it all, and then they bring them back, and they keep doing it over and over and over. Sounds familiar? Sounds familiar. Let me give you an example. Let me turn it in this way. A person wants to argue with you, and you don't want to argue with them, but they're trying everything possible to argue with you. You walk away from them, they come back, they argue, blah, 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 blah. And you say, hey, I don't want to argue with you. Just, go away, leave me alone. They keep coming back, and they keep coming back. Every time you keep declining and you're like, hey, leave it alone, they keep trying to take you for a ride, a hot and cold ride. They're trying to get you to be in your mind. I said I don't want, that's how they're trying to get you to be all over the place. This is what's happening to them, and they can't take it. Torture, yes, they can't take the torture of the spirit that they call upon. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. You call upon a low vibrational entity, and you can't handle the energy of this spirit that you call upon. And I'm talking years of doing this foolishness. Years they've been doing this towards you. There are friends that are involved. Friends are affected by this too. Friends are actually going through the same thing as well. Yeah, there's a group of friends, or however it resonates, or just a group of people that came up against you are going through the same things right now, and they can't take it. They don't know what to do. They're begging, please just stop, please, I'll do anything. Sounds familiar? Does that sound familiar to you? Things have went completely left, and they have no fights left in them. Sounds familiar. Does that sound familiar to you? And they have nowhere to run. It says ran, but we're going to use run. They have nowhere to run. Now they're trying to find something in the book of spells or Google spells that they looked upon. Because most information, high occultic information, is not in books. Is a reason why it's not in books, because of individuals of that caliber. Certain people shouldn't have certain information when it comes to occultic information. That's why it's hidden for a reason. You don't want everyone to have access to certain type of occultic information. Anywho, we have book in reverse. It could be the book of Enoch, or it could just be the Bible. But they are profusely flipping the pages, and they're trying to find a verse or a hymn or a psalms to get them out of harm's way. And it's not working. Book is in reverse. It ain't working. It ain't working, boo. Oh, well, I guess a bus pulled up. This is an all express southbound bus to what's it? What was I gonna say? It's a southbound express bus to hell. They want to get off the bus so bad. Help me, help me. No. No. You want me to help you? I'll pull up a chair and watch you though. I ain't helping you, but I'll help watch. I will watch you. I will. Hard. Life is hard. It's a hard knock life for them. It's a hard knock life for them. Steady treat. What's this? Steady kisses. We get kicked. I forget the lyrics, but y'all catch my drift. It's a hard knock life. And I'm not talking about Annie. Yeah, a hard head makes a what? A hard head makes a what? Baby. They may even try to get this person to go to the doctor, but we all know, and let's keep it real here, most doctors, especially, and again, this is from my own research of things, because I do like to read, and I will research something real quick, child. From my research of things, not a lot of people are aware as to how the spiritual world works, especially doctors. So imagine someone that's going through spiritual psychosis, and they're trying to go to the doctor, and they're telling the doctor, hey, something's wrong with me, something's off of me, I don't know what's going on, and the doctor looking at them like they crazy. Sound familiar? Sound familiar? So they even feel like that the doctor can't help them, and they can't help them because the doctors don't know anything about no spiritual anything. That's why I'm going back to school to be a psychologist. I'm going back to school for that because I understand both the mundane and the spiritual aspect of things. And if you're able to marry those two things together, you definitely can get a solution from all of the things that people are going through, right? So with this doctor here in reverse, they're going to a regular doctor, like a neurological doctor or a GP, a general practitioner, and you're like, I don't know. Yeah, this one's off. This one's crazy. And they want to send them to the mental asylum. They don't know anything about this. But I thought they knew what they were doing. I thought the Karmic knew that what they were doing. They was beating up their chest like they were King Kong, right? They thought that they was King Kong and rampaged the game, right? They thought they just do what they were doing. Clearly not. Earth is a school, whether you want to believe it or not. That's up to you. But Earth is a school. You came here to learn. Learn the lessons of life. Not play games of life, but to learn the lessons of life so you don't get caught up in the game of life. When you were younger, your parents or guardian, whoever you were raised with, then they always used to say you must pay attention in school. You came here to learn and not play around. Well, it's the same thing with Earth. You came here to learn and not play around. Don't play with your life. But they refuse to hear, or they refuse to heed the warnings not to play with life. They didn't want to learn the lessons of Earth anyways. They didn't I'll put it this way. Any lessons that were readily available for them to learn, they did not want to do that. They didn't. Oh, that's BS. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, that don't make sense. Okay. You haven't realized yet that the more that you learn, this is metaphorically, the more that you learn, the more that you grow. The more that you learn on earth, the more that you grow. The more that your soil or the bed of your soil grows. That's you. The foundation of you starts at the foot of you, the root of you, root chakra. And the more that you are planted in earth, you're learning from earth, the more you're going to grow. But they know what they doing. They know what they talking about. Thank you, Spirit. You have water and rain. Water and rain, two beautiful elements, or they're one of the same, but you need it to grow. You need the water and you need the rain to grow. And all they had were decaying soil, and they wanted to come over to where your soil, meaning you, because again, if the root of your foundation is secured, you're going to grow. There's no and ifs or buts about it. You're going to grow. You're nurturing yourself. You're watering yourself. You are going to grow. Same with a plant. If you see a plant that's drooping over because maybe you forgot or whatever the case may be, you know, life happens, and you see the plant fall, you know, drooping over a little bit, first thing you can do, speak life into the plant. Hey, beautiful. Hey, handsome. Good morning. Speak life into the plant and water it. You can even play music for the plant and watch and see how it turns around. You can turn a plant around. You can revive a dying plant. You can. You can. So if you're able to revive a dying plant, why can't you revive yourself? If you have the ability to revive a plant, you have the ability to revive yourself. You do. But it depends on what you are learning on earth. Because you need the information, the education to help you grow here on earth. And I'm speaking spiritually, in a spiritual sense. Yeah, you can't trust all psychiatrists. So Mr. Anthony says on TikTok, I learned not to trust psychiatrists. It's so hard to find a genuine one who will not break, I don't know what HYP is, so help me out. Okay, hypocritical oaths. Okay, thank you. And I understand completely because, again, they weren't learned or they weren't taught anything about the spiritual aspect of things. All they see is the mundane. And the first thing they want to do is put you on some kind of medicine. It's confirmation. Some of you guys are going through spiritual ascension and you're not even aware what that is. A spiritual ascension is when you actually may have flu-like symptoms that you actually think is a real flu, and it's not. But it's the ascension of you ascending spiritually. So your body is growing, or your auric field is growing to be able to fit more of the energy that's trying to come towards you through your crown chakra. But yet they know what they're talking about. How you playing with spiritual stuff, but you don't even know the basic foundations of what's happening. See what happens when you play? Don't play with these spirits. If you're going to work with them, work with them. If you're going to be serious, be serious. Don't play with the spirits. Work with them, cool. And you can work with them to do many different beautiful things in your life. Yes, you can. And nobody going to be over here condemning spirituality, because there's a good part of spirituality and there's a negative part of spirituality. Okay? So don't come over here condemning. Oh, then that tells me that you're on the wrong side and I'm going to call you out on it. Okay? Pick your side. But if you decide to work with the energies. You can heal yourself. You can enhance your greatness. You can enhance others. You can heal others. It's so many different positive things that you can do if you're coming in with the intentions of doing good. If you're coming in with negative intentions, then you're going to have negative outcomes. It's truly that simple. I promise you, it's truly that simple. It really is. So now they're asking why? 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 Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Why do they do it that way? Baby. And it's deep. It's deep. It is so deep, child. Deep. The purple represents spirits or spiritual knowledge or your third eye. And they're deep down into that psychosis, child. My. We're not talking about Johnny Gill, right? Yeah, but they body is calling them. And they don't know how to get out of there, but they want to get out of their body because they're not in control of their vessel. Well, if you're inviting many different spirits to come into your vessel, why would you feel like you will have control of your vessel? That doesn't make sense. It started and it's not finishing. So start is in reverse. So it has started, but it's not finishing. They had one job to do, one job, and that job was to heal themselves or to do better for selves. They had one job to do on earth, and that was to do better for self, and they refused not to. Okay, well, because they refused, now look at them. They conformed to the negative aspects of life. And when you conform to the negative aspects of life, you become very robotic. Nothing changes. It's always the same thing day in and day out. And if you want to succeed in life, you have to get out of that conformity of becoming a robot. You're not here to be regulated by other people. You're here to regulate self and guide life, go through life guiding self. That's what you're here to do. Not to be a robot or be someone's slave or no, you're not. Don't call me no baby mother, because I'm not a baby mom. Respect me. My name is Adana. You can call me Afro Zen. And if you want to read in, you have the book of private read. So let's try that again. You can address me as Adana or Afro Zen. I'm not your baby mama, okay? So you won't have to redo that. Anywho, we got Tree. I'm not your little homie either. You know what? You get on my nerve a little bit. Let me get your ass up out of here, okay? Anywho, we got Tree. The tree represents life. The tree of life. Look at your lungs. We'll use your lungs as an example. You ever saw a picture of a lungs before? And when you saw a depiction of a lungs, it looks exactly like a tree. It's air. If you see the air come in, and it goes out. And you're literally seeing all the branches of the bronchioles that comes through the lungs. It's like a tree. The tree of life is the air that you breathe. They have none. Their tree's completely disheveled. One job they can't do. They can't even honor self. And they expect these entities to honor and respect them? The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out. The freaks come out. They heartbroken, child. They heartbroken because they thought that they could use you in lieu of the foolishness that they were trying to push on to you. And no, they wanted to get rid of you, but use your body or your essence as theirs. No, get your own essence. Use your own energy, because you won't be using mine's. And they were forced to abort ship because of all of the spell work that they were doing. They thought they were top general, the top dog in the spiritual world. And they got completely effed up. They suffering in silence. A fake empress suffering in silence. They know your prayers can help them. They know that you can heal them. And like I said, I only can advise, I only can suggest. I wouldn't give not one prayer of anything, not any healing, anything to anyone that has put you in any type of compromising position. That's just me. I advise or suggest that you don't do that. Let them figure it out, since they know what they're doing. Since they can astral project and try to make your life a living hell, well, they need to learn how to figure out how to get out of the foolishness that they place themselves in. I'm just saying. We got Sagittarius here. You could be or they could be, however it resonates. Stuck energy. Talking boom. Stuck energy. Tower moments. Y'all remember Kimbo Slice? It's like getting hit hard by like Kimbo Slice, and he was a heavy guy, real strong guy. It's like being hit by a freight train every time they awake, or whatever little sleep that they get, because they don't get no sleep. They burnt out. Because of the lies. Like a sledgehammer. Yes, thank you. Lying through their teeth with whatever little bit of teeth they have left. And please keep in mind, I ain't talking about everybody's teeth. I'm speaking specifically about the karmic, okay? I ain't trying to trigger anybody. That's not my style. If you on the collective, divine collective, I'm not going to talk about you, boo. I'm on your side. I promise you I am. But I'm talking about the karmic. That's who I'm speaking about. So with a little bit of teeth that they have left, because all they do is lie through it, and every time they lie through their teeth, they lose a couple. That's why it's important to make sure that you don't lie through your teeth, metaphorically or figuratively speaking, of course. Yeah, candle. And look where that candle ended up in jail, in their mind, their heart space. And they don't have a heart, because if they had a heart, I've used this analogy before. Look at the word earth, E-A-R-T-H. Turn the letters around in the word earth, and you get heart. You get heart. And the more heart that you have, or the more that you live from your heart, the more connected that you'll be to earth. You're not going to want to hurt anybody. You're not going to want to harm anybody. You're not going to want to harm pets, animals, like living things. In order for you to successfully maneuver through earth, you must have a heart. They don't have a heart. So how in the hell are they going to maneuver through earth without a heart? How? We're dealing with heartless individuals with no heart, but just scatter all over the world, scatter all over earth, and portraying that they have a heart. If you're going to live on earth, you need to be connected through your heart. That's your heart chakra. You can even look at earth as a heartbeat. Even earth has a beat that it continuously go through. And if anything happens, or anything is out of the ordinary, tornadoes, hurricanes, earthquake, etc., etc., just as how the earth is connected, you can be too. I'll even go a little deeper. You see the rivers and the lakes and the oceans. They look like veins. That's the lifeline of the earth is the water, right? And the lifeline of your body, your earthly body, is the veins of the blood. If that makes sense? So it all adds up. We all are interconnected, but you must be interconnected through your heart space. And if you don't have a heart, you're going to have a very hard time maneuvering through life. That's what's happening here. So since they don't have a heart, because they're very heartless, they burnt out. Okay. They burnt out and they in jail. In their mind, their body, and their soul. The three things that really, truly, truly makes up the identity of you, they don't have. So now they're going through anxiety. Now they're going through anxiety. And they don't understand. Yeah, that's them. Like Saul said, the guy Jigsaw and Saul. Do you want to play a game? He specifically asked you first if you want to play the game. You don't have to play the game. But they were put in a position where they felt like that they had to play the game. There's always ways to get out of situations. It's not just one way that you can maneuver or you can actually get out of a situation. That's why it's important to live outside of the box. You have to learn to live outside of the box, not inside, because if you live inside, it's going to be very limited. When you close those flaps, it's not a lot that you can do while you're contained in that box. But if you open up the flaps and you peep up, you be like, wow, there's really a big world out here. Wow, let me go and start to explore. Does that make sense? How you gonna be sneaky in a box? They sneaky. This is metaphorically speaking, okay? They want to be sneaky inside of a box. The flaps are closed down inside of the box. They want to bully you while they're inside of a box. And what they're trying to do to you is they're trying to conform you to go back inside of the box. You weren't here. You weren't placed here on earth to live in anybody's box. You were not. You were here to live outside of the box. Think differently. Think progressively. Think community-wise, collectively. Every day should be a different experience for you. Not the same old thing that they want you to have. I'll spit it in this way. This could be a reason why they wanted you to be in isolation. They wanted you boxed in. And the more that they get you to be boxed in, the more that you're going to feel like that you don't feel free, i.e. free will. They want to take the free of your will away from you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's why I always laugh the way I laugh, because they don't make sense. They don't make sense. And you got to laugh at these fools because they don't make sense. You're dealing with a foul front narcissist. Foul front. That's stressed out. Let them go to the psychiatrist, please. I encourage them, yank them over, let them go to the psychiatrist, because the psychiatrist can't even fix this foolishness. As I mentioned before a couple years back, more so on YouTube, I said that there are going to be some new foundings or some new, we'll say, ailments that some doctors are not going to be able to comprehend or understand, because people are playing with Pandora's box of spirits. And when you open up Pandora's box of the unknown, you don't know what you're going to get. And that's exactly what happened here. So they're going through all different types of things that they don't understand. They can't comprehend what they're going through, but they just know that they're going through it. So let them go to the psychiatrist, because the psychiatrist is really going to make them look, oh yeah, no, this one crazy. Oh, we got another one, y'all. Yeah. So let them do what they got to do, child. And you just keep cackling up. Dark energy. Good luck is in reverse. Good luck is in reverse. Oh me, oh my, baby. How them tables turn, boo? How them tables turn? We got frenemy here. It could be a Pisces that's a frenemy. Or you could be a Pisces that have a frenemy, however it resonates, okay? That cannot get any rest, okay? Pisces is known for, hold on, let me pull up my astrology book. Hold on. Pisces. Wait, hysteria. I just saw hysteria. Give me a second. H-E-F-G-H. Hysteria. Hysteria is Capricorn, Uranus, the moon, and the sun. So Uranus, the sun, and the moon. That makes sense because the sun and the moon, when it comes together, it's an eclipse with Uranus, which is sudden changes. Could be. This is Neptune and Capricorn. Neptune represents the illusions with Capricorn. Rigid. That makes sense. This person's going through hysteria right now. I want to look up Pisces. Give me a sec. Pisces. Here it is, Pisces. Okay, Pisces affects alcoholism. There we go. Alcohol. Okay. Alcoholism. So there could be a Pisces that's going through a lot of alcoholism right now. They feel like they are chemically under attack, and they are because they're intoxicated. See, they don't understand why they're going through what they're going through. They see the spirits that are coming through, and they're trying to escape from the spirit. So they're using alcohol to escape. And that's not a good place to be in, as mentioned before. They toxic as hell. They took their own life away from being impulsive. They did. They did. They're a devil in disguise that's emotionally exhausted. Now you can actually see the devil coming out of them. You can see it. They're in financial failure. Could be a Taurus, however it resonates. There's a karmic that's homeless. Family is homeless, unemployed. Oh, wow. Siblings, too. So we have unemployed family. Siblings. Roots. Their roots are messed up, or their roots have been extravated or extracted. That's not a secret anymore. That's sad. They wanted to play the game of life, and they did, and they lost. And the game of life is very tricky. That's why you need to be able to hone it into your spiritual aspect of self. Mind, body, and soul. You need to be connected to all three elements of self to successfully guide your way through life. They have nothing but bad luck. And they're weak. They're weak. I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose control, and if something takes over me, yeah, a spirit took over their body. That's a real thing. When you see people walking outside delusional, they're in psychosis, they scared, anything that go bing and bang and boom, they don't know what to do with themselves. You got this person with an STD that has nothing but legal matters. Imagine somebody that ain't right in their mind and they're trying to speak in front of a judge and they blah 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 blah, incoherent gibberish, and the judge trying to talk to this person, oh blah blah blah. That's all they keep saying. What's wrong with that person? Oh yeah, we're gonna have the 302. Well, that's a Philly thing. 302 represents like being put in the mental asylum. That's how we say it in Philly. 302. This person's gonna be 302. They are. They ain't gonna have no choice. They don't want to, but they don't have a choice because it's too much to bear. It's either that or they pre-transition out. So the choice is theirs and theirs alone. Isn't that what Olmec said? Remember, there are synchronicities all around us. Again, it is very important. Shoot, is it imperative to learn all about you? I keep saying that for a reason. Because the more tapped in that you are with self, the more tapped in you're going to be for Earth or around Earth. That makes sense? You're going to pick up things easily when the energy shifts. Earth shifts all the time. Some of y'all can feel when rain about to come. You don't see no signs of it, but you can just feel it. Animals can feel when a tornado is getting ready to come. Things start to get little uncertain. You know what I mean? Connect with self. I'm going to keep saying that. Connect with self. You have to connect, boo. The internal GPS, the guidance of personal self. And my internal GPS is on, it's alert, and it's updated. And I'm always going to ensure that my internal GPS is going to stay updated. I'm always going to make sure that my Wi-Fi of self is connected to that bigger body of source, energy, etc., etc. So my Wi-Fi of self will always be updated. I hope that makes sense. Don't let anyone disconnect you from self, because what happens if I don't have Wi-Fi, right? I won't be able to come on here. Or if my Wi-Fi has been weakened because I'm not in the position or state where I can receive the signal to connect. Do not allow anyone to disconnect you from self. It is imperative. I hope that makes sense. I feel bad when things about to happen. Yeah, because you are connected. If you're connected to Earth, you're going to feel what the Earth is feeling. As mentioned, there are synchronicities all around us. And it's just up for you to see and feel and understand the synchronicities around you. And it's going to help you to get out of really bad situations. I know it has for me. I love my intuition. I don't play with my discernment. I don't play with that. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got to go. I'm out. You'll see me one minute, the next minute, poof. What happened to Adana? Oh, she was like, oh, yeah, I don't play that. I don't play that at all. I don't play that at all. And what they do to lower the frequency or lower the Wi-Fi of self is to put you in compromising positions. Filthy sex, substances, alcoholism, lower vibrational things and activities that's going to lower your discernment, that's going to lower the GPS of self. What happens if you are trying to go somewhere that you've never been before and the only thing that you have is the GPS, but it hasn't been updated? We have had multiple times where you try to use the GPS and it keeps saying like updating or turn left, turn right. And you're like, but I just turned left. And it just keep going in circles because it needs to be updated. So if the GPS that you're using in your car needs to be updated, why would you not think or feel that you don't need to be updated? Does that make sense? Don't allow anyone to disconnect you from self. No one. Yes, recalculate. Yes, y'all, you know what I'm saying, David. Yes, recalculating, rerouting, and you'll be like, "What's going on with this darn GPS?" And you did everything possible to update the GPS, but it just has its own little mind of its own. You're not in communication with this person. Good, very good. They're self-destructing and they need to be. It is what it is. Don't cause harm to people. If you don't want harm coming done to you, don't cause harm to people. Leave people alone. I just said addictions. Thank you, y'all. I just said addictions. A cold-hearted person with anger issues. A cold-hearted person with anger issues, with addictions, that is mad because they no longer have access to your Wi-Fi. They can no longer have, or they can no longer receive the signals from your Wi-Fi. Hence the no communication. They have to go through this. This is what they wanted. This is what they prayed for. This is what they asked for. And it was a consistent thing that they have manifested. They wanted it over and over and over and over and over. And the universe finally said, here, goddamn, here you go. Now, when it finally came and arrived in their lap, in their box, because they're boxed in, the flaps are closed. And if you ever had something within a box and you close the box and it's trying to fight its way out, it's going to make noise. And that's what's happening here. They're making noise, but no one can hear them. It's a silent cry for help. They feel stuck. Not even a psychiatrist can fix their problem. They're going to put them on some kind of something, child. Oh, well, you should never open it up. You should never open up Pandora's box. That's what happens when you're licorice. Licorice means greedy. This is what happens when you're licorice for other people's things. Don't be greedy for what other people have. You don't know what they did to get what they have. And just because they visibly may have something that you want doesn't mean that they got it in the right way. Don't be licorice for what other people have. Get your own stuff. That gets your own. Don't be worried about what, oh, and they got this, they got that. Okay, congratulations to them, but yeah, okay. That's cool. Oh, wow, that's nice. Yeah, that's me. Oh, that's congratulations. But me, oh, why he got that? Ew, why she got that? Well, what? I'm not doing that. I don't know how you got that. Okay, congratulations. So we have death here. Could be a Scorpio that's afraid, which I don't understand. They're not a high vibrant Scorpio. Kind of feel a little embarrassed, getting a little secondhand embarrassment for a low vibrational Scorpio. It is what it is. You have 10 of Cups here. So while they're going through their ending of things, the ending of life, the ending of whatever they were building here, you, on the other hand, you are going to be building with the 10 of Cups. So you're going to be creating your own family if you have a family. You're going to be creating your own community, your own tribe. You know what I mean? Like you're going to, if you get outside of the box, if you live outside of the box and you keep your Wi-Fi updated, right? Because the more you trust yourself, the more you can learn to trust others. The more that you trust yourself, the more that you can trust others. Why? Because your discernment will always be on point. So no matter who comes along and try to do whatever type of foolishness that they're trying to do towards you, your discernment will never, ever, ever steer you wrong. It would never steer you wrong. So that's why I said what I said. So 10 of Cups here. You're moving into a new reality or a new space. Thank you. Or a new space where you're going to be living a very happy and fruitful life. If they want to live in a box, kick that box down the street. Kick it somewhere. Move that BS out the way. You were not here to be placed on earth to live inside of a box. You were not. You were not here to conform or to be under control of under other people's foolishness. You were not. You were not. You were here to live freely as much as you can in a healthy way. That's the truth. Ace of Swords. That's the truth. And you need the truth to be able to live a fruitful life. You do. You need the truth, boo. Is it going to trigger you? Yeah. But you need that sword to shoot to even break through the box. Always keep that sword of truth on you. Always. Nobody likes the truth. And when they see you coming, shing, 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 here you come with your truth. Oh, nah, I'm good, man. Man, here she come. Here you come with that. Man, yeah, always keep that sword of truth on your arsenal, boo. They're going to run like Chuck. Somebody's name could be Chuck. We got the world here. And you are the star. You are the star. Like Rick Ross said, you are a star. You're a star, collective. Go out there and be great. The world awaits. Whatever it is your skill sets are, whatever your gifts are, the world is awaiting your presence, star. You are such a star, boo. The world awaits. How long you gonna keep us waiting, boo? Y'all got books to write. Y'all have dishes to create. Y'all have paintings to paint. Cars to fix. You know what I mean? You're the best mechanic in the area. You know, you're the best accountant in the area. You are the best of whatever your gift is. Shine brightly, boo. It's time. It's time. It's time. I'm going to stop right there. I'm hungry. Yeah, Leo. You could be a Leo. We have Pisces. We have Cancer. We have Libra. Hey, Janet. Period. And we need nurses, boo. We need y'all. We need y'all. We need the compassionate and the nurture. We need y'all. There's a shortage of nurses because of, you know, the demands of the jobs, things of that nature, and I can understand. But we need that nurturing part, especially in the healing, in the healing profession. Yes, you're needed. You are. And I thank you for your service, because being in the profession of health in that way, I know it could be very taxing on the mind, the body, and the soul. So I give my hats off to you. I do. So we have Capricorn. And you better do it all, Jamie. I'm going to root for you, boo. Go out there and be great. It's time. Get out the nest. Get out of the nest. It's time to be great. Okay? We got Capricorn. No, ain't nobody inboxing you, heifer. Get out of here. We have Scorpio. Capricorn. Leo. Damn, Capricorn. Let me do two more. Sag, Gemini. Okay? So if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I am still open for one-on-one sessions today. So if you would like to book a one-on-one reading, private reading with me, I'm open. I also help with guiding you through narcissistic abuse as well. Okay? I am a healer in that aspect. So if you're looking for some form of service in that way, if you feel like that you can't, cope, or if you're having issues mentally or anything of that nature, we're going to help you get on the good foot, okay? You are here to grow. You're not here to decay. You're not here to be back in last place. You're not the underdog anymore. You are not. No, you are meant to be seen, and you will be seen. Okay? So until next time, guys, I love you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Thank you so much, TikTok. See you in a bit. And yes, I'm going to keep this up on Instagram. All right? I'll see y'all in a bit. Bye, Instagram. And YouTube, I love you guys. Hold on, let me share it on Instagram. I will talk to y'all soon. See you later. Who the fuck is that? And block that heifer. Any more heifers need to be blocked before I get off of here? Let me see who the heifers are. Okay. All right, I'll see y'all in a bit.